The bar is in hell, honey. I'll put that filter on for now. Breaking news, you all, breaking news. So I just catched up with the royal news. Now we're gonna go regular celeb news. I am devastated. I am devastated. I am devastated. I need a moment of silence. And we need a time to grieve because this is a tragedy. Rihanna, the global superstar billionaire of Fenty Beauty, people like myself, fans of hers, have been waiting for an album forever. We're clearly not going to get that. We're clearly not going to get that. She comes, I don't even know who posted this. They come out with all this stuff about, well, basically like a photo shoot of her and ASAP holding hands. I think she was at one of her stores in New York. I'm not even sure exactly. Let me change the filter, y'all, because this is insane. Y'all, this is live, okay? I just got the news. I feel sick to my stomach. I don't care. I don't care. I feel sick. I feel sick. This is my live reaction. So this baby mama culture is disgusting. I am so tired of these beautiful young girls having kids for these imbeciles. It's just heartbreaking. You know, it's heartbreaking. Rihanna is not a rapper. I know that ASAP is, but she's not a rapper. Rihanna is not like a Cardi B or a Nicki Minaj, even though she's acting like it. And I'm heartbroken, y'all. I'm heartbroken. I'm devastated because I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, y'all. It's cold. It's like in the 40s right now. Okay. I should have put on the chat for this video. Sorry, y'all. I just was so shook and I just came on here because I don't even have much time today. But I said, while I have time in the morning, I'm just going to knock out these videos for y'all to enjoy and hear my commentary on. I'm gutted. I'm gutted. The bar, ladies, is in hell. I mean, the bar is in hell. What can I say? You know, it was first Kylie Jenner and a couple of the other rap girls who for the longest have been leading the way with this whole baby mama culture. I don't have any kids, for those who are nosy and wondering how I'm talking like this. Well, I'm talking like this because I don't have any kids. I totally believe in, if you want to have kids, it's best to get married. I'm not 1,000% judgmental on that fact, but I do believe that for the child to have the healthiest environment, the child should have both the mother and the father, or if this is like LGBTQ parents, right? Then they should have both mother, both father in the household, whatever situation, whatever scenario, whatever gender, right? I just believe that there should be a strong unit, you know, for the kids to grow up in, for the kids to thrive in. It's not old-fashioned. It's not outlandish. It's not impossible. Me personally, I don't understand why a person would, I mean, just hear me out, you all. Just hear me out. I don't understand why a woman, especially a woman with education or money, a 100,000-aire, a billionaire, a millionaire, okay? And y'all don't get mad at me in the comments because I don't, I'm not trying to be rude or nothing like that. But what I'm simply saying is that why would you, if you're having, I mean, it takes two to tango, right? It takes two to tango. So to make a child naturally, biologically, you need two people, right? The egg and the sperm. Let's not take this back to kindergarten, You need two people, two people have chosen to procreate and have this baby. And what I'm saying is, from my perspective, and a lot of people's perspective is, why would you want to raise a child by yourself? And I'm not okay. Calm down. I am not saying that ASAP will not be there. I didn't say that, but by not being married, by not having something binding legally, it does entail that they could both be with other people. There's nothing legally set, right? Where ASAP has to stay with her and where Rihanna has to stay with him. That's all I'm saying. And so when you have kids involved who are, or one kid or multiple kids, twins, whatever, when you have a child involved that is not given the due right to both parents for as long as they possibly can without divorce, it's unfortunate. I don't care if it's a billionaire, millionaire, it's just not right. That's my opinion, okay? So anybody who's mad at me for that opinion, I'm apologizing in advance if I'm offending you, but you clicked on this video to hear my commentary. And my commentary is that why would you not want to have something in place where he cannot just run off? And yes, I know that married men, unfortunately, even if they're married, some people are just not faithful and don't take care of responsibilities. But what I'm saying is, you all, is that it's just sad. It's sad to me that you can't have what you're supposed to have when you get pregnant, which is a husband. If you're straight, a husband, a ring, a commitment, okay? Spin it how you want to spin it, but a guy could do whatever he wants. If he's not married to you, even more so, he can get somebody else pregnant tomorrow and there's nothing you can do about it. And guess what? You're not going to get no compensation because you're not married. The baby mama culture, especially from women who are billionaires, is despicable. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I was raised, for those who are wondering, if you're new to my channel, I was not born in America, okay? I was not born in America. I have two immigrant parents. We're American citizens now. I'm a dual citizen of the UK, United Kingdom, and America. I was born in England. Now, does that mean that maybe my upbringing, my perspective is different? But like in America, this whole trend is sickening because the child is the one that's going to suffer. I haven't seen a proposal. Like, I know people who hate these kind of videos and maybe you're disagree with me, that's fine. You have the right to your opinion. But what I'm simply saying is that this guy has knocked up Rihanna, like the mogul, the pop star, the Rihanna, and did not propose. That's crazy to me. Okay, I'm sorry. That's crazy to me. No offense. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you all. You all know I'm telling the truth now. There's girls out here that you would think, in your own opinion, that a man would never even touch, and they're getting everything and more. They're getting the cars, they're getting the babies, they're getting the ring, they're getting the commitment, they're getting the support, not just child support, actual emotional support and a promise of a better tomorrow. And you're telling me that Rihanna can't get that? And I know some people are going to hate what I'm saying. They're going to say I'm being judgmental, I'm being ridiculous, that's ancient. Marriage is just a piece of paper. Well, if it's just a piece of paper, then if when you have your child and you put your partner's name, last name as your child's last name, don't you think it's kind of a joke that you're not married, but you're trying to give a child somebody else's name that you're not legally binded to? It sounds kind of hypocritical if you ask me. Like, Gigi Hadid, Kylie Jenner. Honestly, it's a horrible example. I'm just gonna call it like I see it, you all. It's a horrible example. It's sending the wrong message. It's sending the wrong message. And all of yous who are baby daddies or baby mamas and you don't agree with me, you know, cool it in the chat, okay? Because I don't need the disrespect. I'm disappointed in Rihanna. Okay? I'm actually disgusted because you go from dating a billionaire and then after she left the billionaire, she said that she was tired of men. Look it up, you all. Rihanna left a billionaire and then said that she was tired of men. But this is any better? This is any better than a billionaire. Like, if you wanted to have a child not in marriage, would you not use common sense and go for the person who has the most resources to give your child the best life possible? I mean, it's kind of like common sense. And I'm not the only girl who said this, because I saw a lot of girls on Twitter saying, wow, she left a billionaire to get with a rapper. And you know that rappers and athletes, I'm sorry, you all, but you know, and I know, and I know that rappers and athletes do not have the best reputation. So excuse me if people are mad at me for saying what I feel. Like, sorry, I mean, look at Kanye West. Look at how Kanye is behaving with Julia Fox and Kim Kardashian. Look at the nonsense, you all. This is the children suffer, even if they're rich. Even if they're rich, the children suffer under the foolery, the absolute tomfoolery of going to this person's house and this girlfriend and this boyfriend, and it's chaos, you all. It's chaos. Why are we cheering this on? Why is it normalized? It should not be normal. Sorry, it should not be normalized. And I know some people are gonna say the worst things about me and, you know, send me all types of negative energy because you don't like what I'm saying. Well, too bad. Because you don't have to explain to me what children psychologically go through. I have a lot of friends and family who are in various medical professions, psychology, and all the like. And let me tell you, kids that have that kind of, they see their parents go in and out of relationships and they don't have that stable foundation, a lot of them end up screwed up or emotionally scarred. And people, and there could even be those of you watching me where you went through this with your parents and you know that you could have had a better life if you had both parents or you had some kind of structure. Okay, a lot of us have experienced that or heard of that. So I don't want anyone acting like I'm just talking out of my butt, because I'm not. Like, I'm not. I know what I'm saying. Like, are you not embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed to have multiple kids for multiple people with no commitment under different roofs, not living together? Does that, I mean, why is this okay? Why is this okay? I mean, Rihanna is a billionaire. I don't understand this, you all. I'm sorry, but I don't get it. If I was a billionaire, I would go for somebody even richer, even more successful, even more knowledgeable. I would definitely get married first, and then we could think about and discuss having kids. Why do people act like waiting to get married to have kids is so difficult? I'm not understanding. You can still have physical intimacy without getting pregnant. It's called birth control. It's called a condom. It's called Plan B. Like, why do adults do this? And then they want to cry wolf. Once everything goes down, they want to cry wolf and say, well, I didn't know, and oh, it was a mistake, and oh, I was caught up in the moment. Well, that's not cutting it, people. It's not cutting it. How do you think that these young girls in high school, I'm not saying that it's these celebrities' responsibility to live a certain way, because they love to do that. You see what I'm saying? They love to pivot and say, oh, well, we're not role models. It's not our fault that young girls look up to us. Well, come on. Like, yes, whether you want to admit it or not, these young girls are going to look at this and say, oh, that's normal. Like, I could do that too. I could be a baby mama for my SoundCloud up and coming boyfriend too. I could be a baby mama for my boyfriend who's a promoter at a club or a wannabe rapper. Like, oh yeah, I could get pregnant too with no commitment, no money. At least Rihanna and ASAP got money. These young girls don't have any money. And they look up, and I'm sorry to say it, but they look up to Kylie, they look up to Rihanna. I know people are not going to like what I'm saying. That's okay. But the truth does hurt sometimes, I'll never forget when I went grocery shopping one day, and this little girl was talking about a Mercedes. She was pointing to this matte black Mercedes that passed by the entrance of the huge grocery store. And she was like, oh, well, Kylie has one. Kylie has one. I'll never forget that. A young girl talking about spotting a Mercedes G-Wagon just because Kylie Jenner has it. And you want to act like these young kids are not looking up to this kind of example? I know it's not Kylie Jenner and Rihanna's fault, but like, it's not okay. I don't have any space in my heart to be like, ooh, goo gaga. Oh, I'm so like, I don't have that, because the impact, not only on the culture, but stereotypes, right? The family structure is in crisis, people. It's in crisis. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna ignore that. I'm not gonna ignore it, because you would think that somebody of a certain stature would move different. And Rihanna has worked so hard, being Bahamian, a black girl from the islands. Let's call it what it is, humble beginnings. I thought she was going to get married first and then get pregnant. Why do I see this rapper holding Rihanna's hand in the cold with her belly sticking out? Why do I see this, people? I don't like it. Okay, sorry. Sorry. I know people are going to say I'm being judgmental and I'm being ridiculous. I know that. I get that. Okay? But it breaks my heart to know that you could have better, you could do better, but you don't want to, because you fall into a stereotype, or you fall into this way of living that is vulgar. And then you try to dress it up with designer clothes, and you're trying to butter up something that is basically a broken home. It's a broken home, people. You want to talk about young girls, doing drugs, suicide, teen pregnancy. You want to talk about that? I mean, you look at the examples in our society and what the media is pushing, what these people are pushing out here. And then you come back to me and tell me why I should think that's okay. Why am I going to congratulate that? Why? Why? When he gets married to her and they're under the same roof and he's with that child 24/7, then we could talk. But until there's actually some kind of real commitment, like forever, I'm not going to celebrate that, because what happens most of the time is the guy will leave. He's a rapper. Most of these rappers, like I said, he could be the exception. I know Gucci is with Gucci Mane. Let me look it up. I know there's a couple that are actually the exception, but they're married. Okay, but they're married though. Like, they have a wife. Like Gucci Mane is married. They have beautiful kids, but they're married, so it's different. Cardi B and Offset, they've had their issues, but they're married, so it's proper. It's a set thing. It's decent. It feels good to know that their kids are gonna have both mommy and daddy. And I don't want to hear about, oh well, even if they split up, oh, they're still the kids still gonna have the parents. Look at, like I said, look at Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. They're also billionaires. Look at what's happening with them and come back to me. Once that unit is separated and they're dating other people, it's a nightmare for those kids. Those kids have to witness the most strangest things. They're gonna miss their father or miss their mother. It never works out the way it's supposed to work out. I don't want to hear it. It doesn't work out. It doesn't make sense. Even if you're a rich person, it still causes a lot of pain, psychological damage, and misfortune. And I always feel bad for the kid, because it's the kid that's gonna get taunted and made fun of and always grow up questioning, why didn't mommy and daddy stay together? Why didn't mommy and daddy do it the right way? Why did I not have this experience with my father, my mother? It's the same song and dance, people. Somebody needs to explain to me what is so hard about actually wanting to be with your partner as an official spouse, get to know the person, meet the family, connect the families, and then think about having your own family on a solid foundation. What is so hard about that? I'm not understanding. Why are people making all these excuses about, oh, it's the modern times and feminism, and y'all are getting gooped, okay? You hear me? Y'all are getting gooped off the rails. It's a joke. It's a joke. The only exception to this situation is that they're both super rich. Rihanna is way richer than him, sadly, but whatever. He's not on her level financially, but he's rich as well. That's good. Okay. He's not grinding as hard as her. He definitely don't have no empire. Rihanna has an empire. I mean, Rihanna is about to launch Fenty with a couple stores, I heard, and her lingerie line. That's a lot of money. And all I'm saying is this lady has worked so hard just to be a baby mama. Like, that's what she's worked. Like, I don't know. People can be mad at what I'm saying all they want, but you know what I'm saying is true, and the truth hurts. I've seen way too many stories. I've seen way too many people try to be like Kylie and Rihanna and Gigi had did, and in and out of relationships, stringing different babies along, different baby daddies. No, no. It is a life of chaos. It is a life of chaos. Why not save yourself the agony, the pain, the money, and just get to know the person, get engaged, get married, and then have kids? What is so difficult about that? And it bugs me out that people want to say, oh, it's just a piece of paper. It's definitely not just a piece of paper. It really is not. When people get married, they have a sense of security. Look at the data. They have a sense of emotional security that a baby mama will never have, or a baby daddy. And what even happens a lot of times is some baby daddies try to, once things capitulate, they try to go back to the baby mama, and the baby mama has moved on with another man. And then the baby daddy is mad, like Pete Davidson and Kanye West receipts, where they're upset that the baby mama has now chosen another man. And here comes the drama, putting the kids versus the new guy versus the baby daddy. Okay, this happens all the time, people. People need to stop making this like a regular thing. People need to stop trying to normalize it. It's not normal. It's not cool. It's dysfunction. It's dysfunction. And, some people make it work, and that's good. But just think about the child's mental health, and how the child's going to feel seeing other people with both parents, and they don't have both parents. The data is all there. I'm not even going into demographics. I'm not even going into minorities, because that's really going to set something off on here. But the data speaks for itself. And even if you say the data is wrong, well, just look at other people. Well, if you say the data is BS, the data is all made up, it's whitewashed, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well then just look around you. Like, just look around you, or look in the media, or ask people that you know on social media. Look at the horror stories you hear. Okay, if you don't trust what I'm saying with the data, then just look at your circle. Just look in society, in the world. If you're so pressed about the facts. So Rihanna's gone, y'all. I don't think she's ever gonna make another album again. And if she does, what is she gonna sing about? What is she gonna, I mean, she's already been off the radar for years. I mean, Chris Brown didn't help, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that relationship made her do this. I don't know. Maybe maybe something that she's gone through made her just wanna, I mean, what is she, 33? Maybe I hate to say maybe maybe age was a part of it. I don't know. Maybe 1.7 billion. Maybe age. Maybe she felt like she wasn't gonna find anybody that she liked more than ASAP. Maybe that's what happened. But I just don't understand why people try to make excuses and act like it's so impossible to just do things in a way that makes sense and ensures you ensures you to not have heartbreak to the highest degree, to not have to go through paying money and child support and all this nonsense. Just you want to get away from that. You want to get away from things that are too complicated, like, but hey, you all, it's just my opinion. I'm just gutted. I feel sick over it. Yes, I'm being a little dramatic, you all, because it's YouTube. We all know that. Okay, just go with it. But no, for real, like I thought that she was at least gonna get married. I think that Rihanna is very talented. She works very hard. And I just think that even though it is a personal decision, it is her own personal life. I get all that. I just think that the constant increase in these influencers and celebrities and these go-to it girls doing this is sending the wrong message. It's sending the wrong message to girls of all ages, and it looks bad. Like the bar is in hell. You even have young girls going goo goo gaga over a man holding a door open for her. I mean, this is what should be expected. The bar is in hell.